My parents left when I was 13, but when my uncle passed, they showed up for his money. My parents left me when I was 13. I got home from school and found a note on the kitchen counter. Uncle Graham will take care of you. We're sorry. The house was quiet. I sat there until it got dark, staring at that note, waiting for someone to come back. No one did. That night, Uncle Graham showed up in a black suit. He read the note, looked at me and said, "Pack one suitcase." I grabbed clothes and followed him. His place was a big house, and the front door shut with a heavy thud. Right away, he gave me rules. Homework at the desk, 1 hour of piano a day, meals on time, no yelling. If I broke a rule, I lost something. He wasn't warm. He wasn't cruel. He was strict and calm, like a referee. I tested him hard that first year. I skipped piano. I stayed up late. I waited for him to get sick of me and send me away like my parents did. He never did. He'd take my phone or ground me. Then the next morning he'd sit at the table and make sure I ate. Punishment, then breakfast like clockwork. When I was 16, he adopted me. No speech, just papers and him saying, "Now it's official." I nodded and my throat burned. For the first time I felt picked. After that he pulled me into his business. He owned a high-end furniture company. He taught me staff rules, contracts, and numbers. By 18 I was helping in the showroom. By my mid-20s I was running big chunks of it. That's when my parents started sniffing around again, but not for me, for money. They didn't call my phone. They called his office. They left messages about family and help. Graham didn't answer. He hired investigators and saved everything. One day he told me, if they ever come back, it'll be for what they can take. When I was 27, he got leukemia. I started running meetings while he went through treatments. Some days he could barely sit up, but he still listened and corrected me with one tap of his finger. 8 months later, he died. The funeral was small. A week after, his lawyer, Mr. Caldwell, called and said we'd read the will on Friday. I walked into the law office expecting business people. Instead, my parents were already there in cheap blazers with big smiles. My mom had fake pearls. My dad's suit didn't fit. Mom popped up like we were close. "Noah, look at you." Dad leaned forward. "We need to handle this like a family." I stayed standing. Caldwell opened a folder and read the numbers. The house, cash, and most of the company, worth tens of millions. My mom gasped, and this time it sounded like she'd won something. Dad slapped the table. "That's not right. We're his next of kin." Caldwell didn't blink. "No, Noah is his adopted son." My mom snapped. "He can't do that. We're his real parents." Caldwell slid the adoption papers across the table. Dad's smile vanished. "Fine," he said. "Then Noah needs guidance. We should co-manage it." My mom reached for my hand. "Sweetheart, just let us handle the paperwork." I pulled back. "You left me at 13. I'm not signing anything." Their lawyer started talking fast about challenging the will and dragging it out in court. Caldwell slid out another stack. "We have proof of every time you tried to get money from Graham. Calls, emails, threats." Their lawyer went pale. My dad barked, "That's a lie." Caldwell opened a letter and read one line from Graham. "Don't let them take what you've built." Then Caldwell said, "There's also a clause. If anyone with legal standing contests this will, everything goes to the Children's Cancer Foundation." My dad sat back thinking. "So we'll contest it," he said. Caldwell nodded once. "You can't. You have no legal standing. You can't contest, and you can't trigger the clause." My mom's face twisted. "After everything we gave you," she shouted. "Like what?" I said. "A note and silence?" My dad stood so fast his chair scraped. "You owe us," he snapped. Caldwell pressed a button, and 2 security guards walked in. My parents started yelling about blood and betrayal, but the guards took their arms and walked them out. My mom screamed my name until the hallway swallowed her voice. I thought that was the end. 2 nights later, after dark, the mansion doorbell started ringing over and over. I checked the camera and saw my parents at the gate. I didn't open it. I called the police. While I was on the phone, they came down the driveway and slammed their fists on the front door. Then I heard the lock click. My dad had forced it. They pushed inside like they owned the place. My dad's eyes scanned the rooms like he was counting dollars. My mom ran her hand along the banister and whispered, "We could live here." I pointed at the camera in the corner. "Say it louder," I told them. "That's great evidence." My dad stepped toward me, jaw tight. Before he could get close, red and blue lights flashed through the windows. The cops came in fast, grabbed them, and walked them out. One officer shut the door behind them, and the house went quiet again. Now my family is saying I'm cruel for calling the cops. Was I wrong?